Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I want to talk about why narcissists don't have any real friends. And see, a lot of people are surprised when I say that because the narcissist is always going to portray the opposite of who they truly are. So one of the things that narcissists do is they try to portray that they're popular, they have a lot of friends. As a matter of fact, this is one of the things they love to say, and especially the covert narcissists, that they'll use against you to make you feel like you have a problem. They'll say, well, I have friends, you have no friends. Typical covert narcissist way to try to make you feel like there's something wrong with you if you don't have a lot of friends. Now, here's the thing you got to understand with the narcissist. Narcissists have a lot of acquaintances. Narcissists are networkers, which means that they're always prospecting supply for whatever they could use them for. It doesn't necessarily mean they're using them for sex. It doesn't mean they're using them for money. It could be for anything, okay? They might want to associate with certain people for status. They may want to ask these people down the road for a favor. So they're very, very friendly to people that they feel they can use later on. So what they have is they have a lot of acquaintances. They have a lot of people that they deal with, but they don't have a lot of good friends. Now people say, why don't they have a lot of good friends? Well, I'm going to tell you guys. Here's the thing with a narcissist. A narcissist is not a team player. They don't work, like a team. Like you and I, we work together for a common goal. A narcissist is very competitive. They want to be on top. They don't want to put people on the same level as them. They always want to feel like they're superior, they're elitist, they're better than you. So a narcissist is basically a solar player that's out for themselves. They're not there when their friends may need them. They're very, very competitive. This is what a lot of covert narcissistic friends do as well. They pretend to be like your best buddy, your best friend, really nice to you, and then they disappear when you need them, okay? Maybe you need a favor out of them. Oh, can you help me out? Can you help me pick up, something from the store when you're sick? Or could you help me out with, my kid, pick him up from school or something? They say, oh, sure, I'll help you with that. And then that day comes and that covert narcissistic friend doesn't pick up their phone and comes back later with an excuse, okay? They knew exactly what they were doing. They try to portray that they're there for you, but they're not there for you, okay? So a narcissist doesn't have a lot of close friends because they burn bridges. They're not there for a real friend, okay? They're not there. A narcissist will only be there for somebody if there's something to benefit from that person, okay? They may do a favor for somebody, but you could trust and believe that they want something back for themselves doing a favor or putting themselves out for somebody. So, they never just do anything out of the goodness of their heart. The only other time they may do something for a friend is if they're trying to portray, they're trying to give off a good image in front of other people. Like they may even offer in front of other people, oh, I could help you with that, or I could help you with this. They may say these kind of things in front of outsiders, and everybody thinks, oh, they're such a nice person. But meanwhile, when you call upon them or ask them for that favor or to help you out, they don't answer their phones, or they make excuses, or they gaslight and say, I didn't say that, or I don't know what you're talking about, or they make promises and they don't keep. They'll say, oh, yeah, no, I'll take care of that. And then they keep making excuses, okay? They keep dodging it. So when you're dealing with somebody like that, who's a friend, what's going to happen? People are not going to want to be close with them, okay? So narcissists do not have close friends. Now, another reason that narcissists don't have any real close friends is because they are gossipers and backstabbers. They talk about their friends. This is the covert narcissist again. They talk about their friends behind their backs, all right? And maybe their friend finds out about it and they realize, hey, I'm not going to be too close to this person. They're talking badly about me behind my back, okay? So they'll have a lot of acquaintances, or they'll burn a lot of bridges with people where people don't want to be bothered with them, because they start to see this toxic behavior that the narcissist is, spreading lies, talking behind their backs. And another reason why narcissists don't have a lot of friends is because they don't unite people. They divide people. So what a narcissist does, and again, this is the covert narcissist, I know them so well, what they do is when they have a lot of different acquaintances, they never want them to mix. So they'll get together, let's say, with one friend somewhere, but they won't include somebody else, another friend, because they don't want those two friends to get chummy. And then they feel like, they're going to get too close, and then the narcissist is going to feel threatened by that relationship. Narcissists are threatened by other relationships that people have. So in order for them to have the control, they want to keep you separate, okay? And also, they love to do things that you don't know about. They love to meet with one friend and not tell you about it, or you find out about it later on, okay? And they are backstabbers. A narcissist plays two sides to the middle. They may be telling you one thing about other friends, and they may be telling the other friend something about you, okay? So they're playing both sides. And that's why they make crappy friends. And when people start to find out about this, a lot of people don't want to be around them. Narcissists burn bridges. They don't like to burn bridges. They like to keep a lot of people around for when you can use them. But when you're dealing with certain individuals that could see through the narcissist and see that they're toxic, they're not going to want to be bothered with the narcissist. That's why I say, and especially with the covert narcissist, they may get so far when you're confused or you're in darkness, but once you see through their game, they are dead in the water, because you're not going to want to be bothered with them, and neither is anybody else, because you say to yourself, they're dirty. These people are dirty, okay? They're not a nice person. They're not understanding, okay? The other thing about why narcissists don't have real friends is because in order to have a real friend, you've got to be able to give. You've got to be able to sacrifice. Narcissists don't sacrifice. They don't want to sacrifice, okay? So if they can get it, something from someone else without having to sacrifice, they're not going to do it. What they're going to do is make excuses why they can't help out a friend. They're going to gaslight, they're going to ghost, and they're not going to be there, okay? The other reason that narcissists can't make real friendships is because they can't be vulnerable. See, narcissists want to know everything about everybody else, but then they keep their own vulnerabilities secret. They don't want to open up to people. And let's say you have a relationship with a narcissist, right? They're going to be very guarded in what they tell you, especially the covert narcissist. They're not going to tell you, for instance, if they have troubles with their kids, troubles in their relationships. They keep everything to themselves, okay, as a protective mode, which is fine, but you're never going to really have a close friendship with someone if you can't be vulnerable with them, because vulnerability creates trust. The more you're vulnerable with someone, the more that person will generally trust you because you're opening up to them. So when you're vulnerable to someone, you're showing them that you trust them. But see, a narcissist doesn't want to be vulnerable, so people will be distant from them and realize that, hey, I'm not going to open up to you because you're not opening up to me, all right? And this is why they don't build those close friendships. Now, another reason that narcissists have a hard time having real friends is because a narcissist is paranoid. They always feel that somebody is out to get them, somebody is out to hurt them, somebody is talking about them behind their back. So again, the narcissist doesn't trust anybody, and they're not even going to trust their friends, okay? They may have friends that they talk to and everything like that, but deep down, a narcissist doesn't really trust their friends, because the narcissist mind is a criminal mind, that is a devious mind, and they think that everybody else is doing what they're doing, talking behind people's backs, lying, cheating, stealing. And that brings me to another point with narcissists, why they don't have close friends. Because there's a covert narcissist in particular, they're thieves. You can never trust a covert narcissist in your home, and especially if you have valuable things in that home. They will be looking at everything when you're not around. Okay, maybe you go to the bathroom, maybe you run to the store, maybe you're in the shower. They're going to be, they're very, very ballsy. They're very nosy. They may open your drawers to your desk, be looking through things. They want to see what's going on in your life. They want to see what you have. They may be looking at your jewelry, trying to size up, oh, this is real. Oh, this is fake. Oh, this is real. How do I know this? Because I've dealt with people like this, all right? I had a covert narcissistic friend who I went away on vacation that I shared a room with, who actually stole my watch, okay? And she was going through the jewelry that I had, and she would say, oh, when we were on vacation, oh, that's real, oh, that's fake, oh, that's real, sizing everything up. Now, real friends don't do that. But the point I'm trying to make is this is one of the reasons why they don't have real friends, because there's always a competition with them. They always don't want to even be on your level. They always want to feel superior to you. And if you're doing well for yourself, or they're envious and jealous, which they are, if you have a friend that's envious and jealous of you, they're going to have malintent, all right? What does that mean? That means that they're not going to be in your corner. They're not going to be there for you when you need them. They're going to be talking about you behind your back. They're not going to be reliable. And this is how the narcissist is. They're unreliable. They're undependable when you need them. You can't trust them. I knew people that had narcissistic friends that they would find things missing, okay? They lived with them, or they had them in their home, and things would be missing, okay? Because they feel entitled. They feel entitled to touch things that don't belong to them. They feel entitled to take something if they feel they can get away with it and you wouldn't notice it, all right? They're jealous, okay? That's all out of jealousy, because they feel like, oh, you got I'm going to take this, They always feel like the world cheated them. So what happens when you're dealing with someone like that? They're not going to have a lot of close friends. They're not going to have a lot of close friends. But they always, here's the thing with them. They always portray they have a lot of friends, because they may have contacts, people that they contact. They may post on social media pictures in groups of people. Oh, we're out to dinner. Oh, we're this. Oh, we're that. Okay. But they're not close with these people. Okay. They're acquaintances that they get together with once in a blue moon, and they may use them just maybe to even have somebody to go out with, a party buddy, a wingman, someone to hang out with when they feel like hanging out with them. But they don't have real friends. But to them, they're going to say, oh, those are my real friends. Those are my real friends. But meanwhile, they're talking about these friends, and they're ripping these friends up behind their back. They're not there for these friends. They're not vulnerable and opening up to these friends. So this is why they can never, ever have real friends, okay? And another thing, I want to put this out there, another reason why narcissists don't have any real friends is because they're snaky. So what does that mean? That means when you have a narcissistic friend, they're the type of people that will flirt with your partner, not because they want your partner, but because they need the ego trip. The ego trip of the attention from your partner. They'll flirt with your partner because they're in competition with you, and they want they want to feel like they're superior to you because they're jealous of you. So nobody gets a bigger rush than a covert narcissistic friend who's flirting with your partner. And some of them actually have secret affairs with people's partners. This is how it starts. Your friend may be jealous of you, and then they figure, what better way than to steal your partner away? And this is what they do, okay? So you guys, all of this is because they are in competition even with their friends. Narcissists, remember what I told you about a narcissist? They are not a team player. They are a solo player, but they portray that they're a team player. And they don't get close to people. Covert narcissistic friends don't get too close to these people, all right? A lot of times you'll see with a covert narcissistic friend, the conversation is always on the surface. Oh, how's the weather? Oh, did you see this in the news? Oh, there's a fair going on in the town or something like that. Everything is on the surface, bullshit conversation, or they're trying to pry into your life to find out what's going on because they love to know what's going on in everybody else's life. They want to hear bad news. If you tell them, oh, I'm so sad, oh, I'm so depressed, it makes them feel better because they're jealous and they're envious of you, especially if you're better looking or you have more things going for yourself. They can't deal with anybody that, is either better looking than them or is doing better than them. So, they'll sit there and they'll smile and say, oh, that's great, or something like that. And then the first thing they're going to do is talk about people behind their back. So the reason they don't have real close friends, you guys, is because they're not a real friend. They're not a real friend. And eventually people start to see that, they're fake, they're phony, they're not real. And then people start to distance themselves from them, all right? And remember, a narcissist doesn't have a lot of friends because they're not there for people. They're not there. They don't put themselves out unless they're going to gain by doing that. So they can never, ever have a close friend because they're not willing to sacrifice. They're not even willing to sacrifice their time, okay? They're the type of people that, if they're busy or they have something else going on, they don't want to hear your problems. They don't want to be bothered. How dare you call them and expect them to listen to when you have a problem with your kid or you have a problem with something going on. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to be bothered. All they want to do is be around you when you are of some, benefit to them, some enjoyment to them. If you lift them up. So they are a shitty friend. Period. End of story. Okay? Never ever rely on a narcissist for a friendship because these people will not be there for you. They'll only be there for you if they need you for something. All right? But they'll pretend. This is what they do. This is the covert narcissist. They will pretend to be there for their friends. They will also be fake and phony as all hell with their friends. Oh, hi. Nobody's more fake and phony than a female covert narcissistic friend, okay? She's the type that's going to pretend she really likes you. Oh, hi. Oh, you look so beautiful. They're going to do that. And then meanwhile, she's ripping you up behind your back, okay? But she's pretending that she's your best friend. And why do they do that? Because they want you to trust them and tell them all your secrets, all right? They want to hear all your secrets. They want to hear all your vulnerabilities so they can go back and talk about you to everybody else because they love to gossip. And this is why they don't have any real friends, because eventually somebody's going to come back to you and tell you what they're doing, and you're not going to want to be bothered with them, okay? So you guys, these are the reasons why narcissists don't have any real friends. They may have acquaintances. They may try to portray on social media and to everybody else, oh, I'm friends with this politician, or I'm friends with this athlete, or I'm this. They always want to brag, because they took a picture with somebody. Oh, I'm in with this person, this prominent person. The minute you see something like that, the first thing that should come to your mind is they are insecure. They are insecure. They're trying to brag. They're trying to portray that they have all these friends when in fact, it's just an acquaintance or it's just somebody that they happen to take a picture with, but that's not their real friend, okay? That's not their real friend. But they want to portray, they're worried about their image. They want to portray that they have a lot of friends. So they take a lot of pictures with a lot of people to give off that image that they're popular. Because what do narcissists value? They value people that are popular. Okay? Then they feel like, ooh, they must be special. They're popular. They know a lot of people, or they know a lot of prominent people or celebrities. They try to give off that image by taking a picture with, let's say, a celebrity or politician, an athlete. And then everybody says, ooh, wow, oh, wow. You must be something special if you had a picture with that politician or that athlete, when in fact they just happened to see them at some show or something and, it was, one of those things, okay? So the bottom line is they portray that they have a lot of friends because that they think that makes their image looks big, but in reality, narcissists don't have real friends. They don't have real friends because they're not there for people. They don't want to get close to people. They don't want to be vulnerable with other people. And therefore, their relationships are very fragmented because they haven't been able to be vulnerable with others and they're not able to give to others. So I hope that helps you understand, all right? If you like the podcast, please subscribe. Also, you guys, don't forget, follow me on my YouTube where I have all my videos, everything on there about reverse discard. Did the narcissist ever love you? Do narcissists love? Triangulation, a lot on covert narcissists. I have a lot of stuff on covert narcissists on my YouTube channel at the Game Exposed podcast. And you could follow me also on Instagram and Facebook at the Game EXP 123, and my TikTok is the Game Exposed. Any other pages, you guys, are fake pages, except for the backup Facebook page I have, which is the Game EXP 707, all right? So be careful you're following the right pages. Have a great day, you guys. If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship, and you need some clarity on it, go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi, you guys. I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio, and you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at the Game EXP 123, and also on Instagram, the Game EXP 123. Okay? And have a great day.